and welcome to the Liberian TV Network. Today we are at the Magisterial Complex where they having a movie premiere on the No Not Me, and we have a lot of Liberians out here supporting, and so we'll be trying to get people view on the movie and what they make of that. Thank you for watching Liberian TV Network. Hello and welcome to the Liberian TV Network. Today you actually here to watch the premiere of the No Not Me movie. What do you expect of it? Because it's one of Liberian international movie, as we know.
Hello, thank you for having me here. For me, I expect nothing less but the best. I expect to get 100% because of the actors and the actresses in the movies.
Thank you so much for talking to Liberian TV.
Thank you.
I personally been knowing Joanna for a while, and she's into social media branding, into making videos as well. So I have high expectation, extremely high expectation. And coming to know Frank Atus, who's a great actor, he's been into so many movies, and I mean, he's our star from Liberia, especially with his latest movie, Burning of the Bush. So it was a hit, and I'm sure this will be a hit. I expect so many good things.
Thank you so much. Hello and welcome to the Liberian TV Network. You just saw the premiere of the No Not Me. Can you give us some review on it, and what will you tell someone out there to watch to encourage them?
Well, what I can tell you is from what I've seen so far, it's a very intense project, and the actors, especially Madame Cashel, her performance was amazing. And for those who are watching this, I would suggest that you, if it's out in the cinemas, please go out there and watch this movie. If you can get it online, if you can stream it or whatever, please go and watch this movie, because it's an intense subject and the actors have done an amazing job. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to the Liberian TV Network.
Yes.
Today we are here to watch the premiere of the No Not Me, and as we learn, you are the director. Can you just tell us more, just a bit, not more, because we will actually see that?
Well, the movie centers around a topic, FGM, which was prevalent in Liberia, and I think we did a great job kind of trying to balance out the story. It's a tragic tale about a young girl who has been caught up in the middle of that world, and our team dealt with the subject matter well.
Okay, can you just say your name to my viewer and your position?
My name is Gerald Barclay. I am GB Productions. I'm also co-director of the film. I'm also the editor. I'm also the cinematographer. So
Wow, thank you so much.
I wore a lot of hats. Thank you for coming.
Okay, thank you.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Felicia Mark.
Okay, I'm from Liberian TV Network, and I'm happy you're here today.
Thank you.
So what's your take about the movie? I'm sure you love this movie because I watched this movie and I know it's awesome. So what's your take? What do you love about
I was pretty fearful. I mean,
Okay.
pretty. The thing is, because it's not real happening before me, but I was tearful, and it's full of drama.
Exactly, yeah, it is.
You can see some truth in these scenes.
True.
And honestly, I felt I was in the village as well. I mean, good system, the sound, the picture, the actors were very good.
They're really awesome.
Yes. The storyline is just awesome.
Yeah. So what really touched you in this movie, where you felt like, oh my God, this is going hectic. This is going.
Well, I'll tell you, the one part that I didn't realize that is a practice still going on is the circumcision of women. And I think that is so wrong.
It is literally
It's
going
so
on.
wrong.
It
You
is.
know, I think this is a lesson for some of us to understand where culture, you know, when you come into the city and you are in the village, what, you know, and I'm praying that that has been stopped.
It will be
Yes,
stopped.
and,
Okay, one more question. How did you feel when the young girl died? What touched you? How did you feel?
I cried.
Oh, really?
I cried for her. I cried, you know, for the mother,
Oh.
because the mother is only following, like, you know,
Yeah.
we saw in the latter part of it. You know, it's a culture they're following. They don't know any better. They need education, and this is how it is supposed to be. We need to continuously be educating our villages.
Yeah,
I think people should find that time and spend some little quality time. You know, I'm always talking to people in keke, in taxi, motorbikers. When I see them, I don't sit on motorbike. I sit in keke. But when I see them in certain areas, you know, we seem to be together. It's good to talk, but you should know how to communicate with them. You know, and they're all people. We're all the same. You know.
Thank you so much. I'm happy you came today and saw the movie.
Thank you. I'm happy you invited me.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Hello, sir. How are you? I'm Daniel. Nice to meet you. Your name? I'm Delvin Oliver Cooper. Okay, I'm from Liberian TV Network. Okay. And I'm happy you're here today. Because you're here because you're in the movie. Well, for so many reasons I'm here. One, I'm in the movie. Two, I'm hosting the panel discussion. Three, I'm supporting my mom as well. Oh, that's good. So how did you feel watching your own movie, like the movie you're in? Wow. I mean, you know, funny story. This is the first movie I made it to, but I've been actually casted for other movies before. So, but I'm glad I got to see myself on screen, which I was a little bit uncomfortable about. I don't like to see myself on screen actually, but yeah, it was pretty interesting. It's very unusual to hear an actor saying I'm not comfortable seeing myself on screen, but it happens. Yeah. So, how do you feel like passing this kind of message to people? Well, first of all, the movie is a very important message. There are so many different components to this movie. We're talking about FGM, we're also talking about disadvantaged youth in Liberia and other malpractices that are happening in our country. This movie is just to highlight these, you know, issues that we're dealing with in our society, and speaking about the issue brings about solution to the problem. So I'm glad that movies like this are now coming up, and they're highlighting not just only those things, but also they're highlighting culture, you know, and the beauty of Liberia. So I'm really happy to have been a part of such a project, and I'm hoping to see many, many more projects come. Sure, it will. And okay, while watching this movie, what really touched you? What was like the most sorrowful part of this whole movie? Well, honestly, I didn't want Loco to die. True. I did not want her to die. When that happened, it kind of broke me in a way. Because this is the second time watching the movie, actually. I was at the private screening a couple of weeks back. But that actually hurt my feelings. Because nobody deserved to die like that. Or something like that, you know? So that broke me in a lot of ways. And I mean, yeah, that was the highlight for me from a more empathetic perspective watching this movie. Okay. So how did you feel seeing that heroic scene? Because, you know, at a time like that, almost being executed, then your savior comes from nowhere. How did you feel? Did it give goosebumps or something like that? Like when she was about to be, you know, circumcised, and, you know, Frank Attios came from nowhere, and it was like, well, I mean, that for me, that I would say, watching it, you know, as a viewer, it's exciting. You know, there's an excitement there. But I would say from within the movie, it was God's timing, because, you know, she could have been circumcised. She could have also died as a result of, you know, the circumcision. So it was just timely that her husband to be at the time got on the scene and was able to rescue her. That was great. I was like, yeah. But you know what surprised me was when the crowd started cheering in the theater. I was like, oh, okay, now this is making sense. So it was pretty interesting. I think that was a good highlight as well. True. Yeah. Thank you so much. This is Delvin Oliver, and it is nice to see you so much. Thank you. Hello, ma'am.
Hi, how are you?
I'm Daniel. I'm from Liberian TV Network, and I'm so happy to have you right here. How do you feel passing this message?
I mean, I feel like it's a story that needs to be told. I feel that FGM does exist, and it needs to be seen what happens after, right? So you know the story about girls going into abortion, you know, you don't know about, you hear about the stuff, but you don't know about it. This movie sort of tells you know what could happen, and it just kind of opens people's eyes to what is actually happening here in Liberia.
And I also believe, like, as an actress, you don't actually get to watch the movie until it's done, right? But seeing yourself in that kind of action and that dramatic, how do you feel? Like,
I mean, I feel like reliving it every single time, because I mean, my daughter was looking at me. She's like, "Mom, are you crying?" And I'm like, "Sad," you know. So Yeah, I mean, you had the moments of the movie. Every scene that you saw me acting was real. It felt real at the moment. And so watching it still makes me overwhelmed and still makes me sad, or, I go through the same feelings and emotions.
Okay. So what was so touching when you saw Love Movie? Like how
Oh,
did you
it's
feel?
touching. It wasn't touching. It was terrifying. It was terrifying that so many girls go through this or have gone through this, and so we've lost so many, women because of this, and so it was terrifying.
So the goosebumps didn't come to you when you were about to be circumcised and the heroic scene where Frank Atlas came to save
They
you.
edited that really well because in the moment it didn't feel like that, but as I watched it, it definitely was edited extremely well. Where it felt, I mean, everybody started clapping at that scene, and I thought it was definitely worth the clap.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you for the movie. Thank you for